Welcome to Daily Influence, your daily dose of positive influence. I'm Brian Smith, founder of IA Business Advisors and co-author of the I Am Team series. Each day, we share stories and insights to help you find, be, and build your influence in a positive and responsible way.
And I'm Greg Colino, partner at IA Business Advisors and co-host of Daily Influence. Be sure to follow, subscribe, and share Daily Influence with someone who could use a little extra positivity today. And make us part of your daily routine, whether it's during your commute, on a walk, or in a quiet moment just for you, because your influence matters.
Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the I Am Team series and your Daily Influence. Today we are going to talk about empowering to inspire. And how do you empower yourself and others in a way that inspires them to be individual, to be positive, and to be responsible, and to do those things within whatever area of influence you find yourself? As with everything we do here at the I Am Team series and at IA Business Advisors, we like to build on a foundation of SMART, or a SMART foundation. Remember, it's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, or relative, and timely. So to build on understanding how to empower to inspire, we need to first define empowerment and inspiration. To empower individuals is giving them the tools, the confidence, and the freedom to achieve the potential within their specific area of influence. Now, you may or may not define that. You may only be part of that. But if you are part of somebody's area of influence and you are part of the empowerment or inspiration sequence within that area, you have to give them what they need. You have to give them support. You got to give them the tools. You have to uplift them through positive communication. You have to allow them to be free to do that which they are responsible for. And when they make mistakes, you have to help them use those through empowerment and inspiration to improve from those, to use them as lessons. And the role of inspiration is not just empowering them, but giving them a vision and a model of what is possible. To inspire is to show them not only where they're going, but help them to realize it mentally, emotionally, that it's attainable. And when you can do that, you can inspire them. You can use stories, experience, and it's through that inspiration that you begin to build empowerment for them, confidence for them. The connection between empowerment and inspiration is mutual reinforcement. When you can inspire them to move forward, when you can inspire them to reach different places that are an improvement of where they've been, and you build within that this positive feedback loop of support and encouragement, you get this feedback loop that begins to mutually reinforce each other. Through their success, you will continue to want to inspire them. Through their success, you will feel successful and you will want to empower them. Sharing stories along the way, examples of people, organizations within your area of influence that have empowered and inspired you, can help contextualize what it is you're doing. It can actually help contextualize inspiration. If you can't clearly do that with words, you can share a story and share the emotion you got from that story, how it inspired you, and people will begin to connect with what you're trying to do. And as you empower others, you have to encourage autonomy, allowing them freedom to make the decisions. Let them take responsibility. Guide them through the challenges they have and turn them into positives and into improvement. And make sure you're giving them the resources and opportunities that they need through training, information, physical tools, one-to-one, one-to-many support, whatever it is. Provide those resources, provide the opportunities for them to stay autonomous, to succeed in their responsibility, and to learn as they move through those things, and accountability comes into play, and turn that accountability for whatever it is into a positive. And as you do this, you'll be building a supportive environment, a culture where values not only are foundational, but they grow, they spread. The risk-taking that can be taken, the success that they feel will give them confidence. As that confidence grows, they'll take more risks. And yes, through taking those risks, you might see challenges, and through those challenges, you might see and have to provide accountability. But if you do that in a mindset of positivity, where we're trying to improve continuously, then we're always learning from those opportunities. And you turn failure into an opportunity and an advantage for you and your teams. And the role of leadership in empowering and inspiring is doing it by example. You set the tone, which means when you yourself find yourself challenged, when you yourself find yourself missing a beat, the accountability that you show for yourself is positive and rewarding and improving, just like you expect from others. And you keep those lines of communication going. Always open, always encouraging, always looking for dialogue, always giving constructive feedback. Looking for ways to be positive, to inspire, and to help you all grow, not just individually as one, but as a team. Recognize and reward. As you move through the milestones of whatever it is you're doing, as you get through those smart goals and those smart tactics, acknowledge the effort, celebrate the achievements, motivate and inspire for them to do it again and again and again. And when you have those challenges, when you get that resistance, you get skepticism, you get pushback, you get people who won't engage. Pull them out of that. You have to build their trust levels up. And if you keep hitting the same roadblocks over and over again, and you are that common denominator, you might have to look at yourself and say, why is it when I'm involved that I find this same roadblock or challenge? Look for the common denominators in those issues. It could be a person, it could be a process, it could be a procedure, it could be technology. Look for common denominators. That's your resistance. And if it's you, you're going to have to get self-reflective and become intelligent about your own issues first, because you can't be your best and inspire and motivate others if you're not doing it first for yourself. And then once you get that momentum going, keep it going. Keep people motivated by recognize and reward. Set those small milestones, those small goals, so that you have things to celebrate along the way to ultimate success. Use the goals. And if you have a lot of people, create empowerment workshops, create little training sessions, develop feedback mechanisms where you can implement regular and constructive feedback systems that help you improve and help them improve and the team improve. Make sure that you're measuring along the way. Find success indicators. Whatever area of influence or whatever it is you're doing, there is some way to measure your effort and how you can use that measurement to empower and inspire for the next phase, the next moment. And if you find yourself struggling, take a step back and ask yourself, do we need to pivot? Did we miss something in smart early? Do we need to adjust our strategy or our tactics to become smarter? What part of the specifics, measurements, what part of attainability changed or timeliness? But the only way to do that is to adjust the strategies, improve your empowerment by allowing for people to give that feedback and to challenge along the way. Make sure that you encourage listening to learn. Do so yourself, but when you are speaking, make sure people are also listening to you. Ask those questions that are needed to be asked to reinforce that they are hearing what you hope they're hearing and that the context is as it should be. And if it's not, find out why. Always give the resources needed so people can listen to learn. Lack of distraction, the ability to focus, environments where they can listen and understand. And finally, it's really important to maintain empathy through this process. As you work through empowering and inspiring others, you have to understand that humans take a lot with them. As we enter into any area of influence, whatever goal or task we're doing, we bring with us whatever was immediately preceding that or whatever is in our foundation. Empathy helps us to understand these blocks that individuals might have and helps us move them through those blocks, turn them into something that we can grab onto and improve and discuss what the future looks like. Always keep in mind for yourself and for them, why are you doing what you're doing? What's at the end of this path? What's at the end of this journey? It could be a short journey of a one-day project, multi-day, multi-week, multi-month, or even multi-year project. But what does it look like? And how does each milestone look along the way? And as you do that, discuss how each individual's future will be influenced by that path, what it will do for them and what they get. And you will see them embrace that empowerment, feel more empowered themselves, and you will inspire them. Hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Remember, follow us on social, X, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, at the I and Team Series. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great day.